Say it
Oh,
again.
Lord.
Good God.
And when that lady called the police on Brave King,
Yes.
when that lady called the police on Brave
Sit in
King,
the
and you see
chair.
her
I'm sitting in
happy
the
ass,
chair.
what she gonna do then?
Oh, you gonna get a short?
Thank you, praise the Lord. I did not see it.
I've got
Also, she just...
real. Oh, I've got
Hold on, Axels. What she just said was that she's not fearful or intimidated by anything that's
Exactly.
going on.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, you're going back and forth. You're teeter-tottering back and forth. Like I said, I'm not gonna say you're on crack, but you do crackhead shit. So, like, if you're going to, and you know everything that we do tonight, like I said in court today, everything we do is recorded. It's on YouTube. It's on TikTok. It's out there. So why in the world would you in one breath be saying you fearful, you going to the police, and the next breath you say, I don't know how I'm gonna handle you, bitch, because I ain't scared of none of you, ain't fucking with me, you this and that and third. Like, as soon as that man be like, you know what, now that I gotta deal with this, I'm gonna sue your happy ass because you sat there and said you wasn't in fear.
Clock it. Well, I think I have reached the end of my road for the night. I will say this. She won't be addressing you. She'll probably try to address me, and in that case, I'm probably gonna come back tomorrow braided up with a jersey on. I feel like I'm gonna have to get in the field and whoop a hippopotamus tomorrow. It's been a long time since I fought a big bitch, but I don't mind doing it.
My thing is, Susu, how slow can you be? This is the time to clean up your image. Like, you do know you got a jury trial coming, right? Then you got other people who now have heard about the statute.
It's like the actual people that are.
What are we missing, Oxtails? What are we missing?
Yes.
So they reached out to me Friday and I missed it because I was on my vacation, Miss B in school to y'all. So Good Yellow, whenever you get it, is going to show y'all why they mad. From TikTok Live US. Because remember, when they came over from the other parts of the world, they were coming to see if I would be eligible to be streamed in the US, right? As a live TikTok streamer.
Right.
Guess who made the cut?
Netra going big.
Miss Netra.
Yes.
You've been selected. Next steps for TikTok Live coaching. Please check your email from our Creator Growth Manager for your next steps. You should have received.
Girl, I got the same thing from last November. I'm dead ass serious. I got the same thing from last November.
Did I tell you?
I swear to God.
This shit every single. Did I tell you? This lady
So
is.
I also took a screenshot
TikTok
of
Live
them
coaching.
telling me where I am in on the scales of being a big content creator. See, I'm working on my.
I thought you already were a big
Good Yellow, could you please
content
put that up
creator.
too? It might not
Didn't
be
you say you was a big
messy bitches on messy
big.
TikTok.
All the other
I'm over
stuff.
on Netra Talk. I'm number 67. The next one, Good Yellow. I'm number 67. Y'all see my name? Y'all see me up there? Do it one more time, nephew. Please.
Imagine someone.
I'm not saying that
This is one of these TikTok. Look, it's one of the TikTok competitions.
the girl
Hold on,
did all
Axel.
this TikTok.
Yes.
Imagine someone
Okay?
being
So at the end of the
sued
day,
for
I'm
money
making money
and proving how much money they got.
TikTok,
Idiot.
I will be starting
Dumb.
soon as a live TikTok streamer. So when you be on the outside, it's gonna say live TikTok streamer.
Live
And it
pro.
will be Miss Netra back here.
Congratulations.
They're setting up a telephone call. Let me read the email to y'all. Hold on.
I don't hear this shit.
Somebody thought it was a game.
Thank you. Listen.
It says, I'm
Imagine being sued for over $150,000, but you're trying to prove that you actually are making a lot of money on TikTok. Dummy. This is when you play broke.
I
is not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
But let me tell you something. All that glitters, I'm telling you.
But she
I'm
do
gonna
that
be
every
honest with you.
time.
There's no other content creator bigger than her or smaller than her that has this many shady business practices around them. I'm being dead ass serious. From Diamond, maybe Petty Row, up there with her. But from Diamond to Breaking to you, shit, even HB, the people let her take the money. The fuck? Me, fucking AJ, even Kev the comic, shit, anybody. Like, there's nobody out there that has as many money issues with as many people than this woman. This was the worst thing you could have done, was to go, even Manny, the worst thing you could have done was go and put papers on somebody. And now it's about to swing right back around. And there's a lot of karma out there for you for the things that you've done to other people. I'm going to be dead ass serious. Start going back from Tequila to Katita to, shit, everybody. People are coming out every day. We got Just today.
It seems like every day it's a new person that got scammed while being a part of that organization.
It's not good.
It seems like every day is
It's not
someone
looking
else.
too good. Yeah, this ain't looking too
they're
good.
alleging, they've been robbed or scammed or whatever, like every time you turn around. So that's why we're under the anti-slap for discussing it, because it is a prevalent conversation over here and people do give to her platform. So people want to know, like, should I still be giving? Because is it scammy? Is it this and that? So whatever we say, I mean, we're protected on anti-slap. I know, I'm in Georgia. So that long arm and all that, girl.
But also, TikTok has certain protocols and restrictions for donations as well. They have their own donation tools. That has popped up many of times to where you're not allowed to put your CA up and certain things like that now, because they have their own embedded donation tools. And outside of that, they have to make sure that people are not using their platform to embezzle or launder money. Okay? And so, oh, turn this up, Oxy.
Oxy.
I don't think she hear me. Oxtails.
For $19,000, that's when it starts to that's when tax purposes start to kick in. And a lot of people don't know that in a lifetime, you can donate 13.99 million, and I think it went up. 2025, it was 19, it was $13.99 million as a lifetime. Right? You can do that. So when you say what you gonna give, like if somebody donate you money and you're gonna give it to somebody, you gotta do it. You have to do it. Like you say, I wanna raise some money for somebody who need rent, right? You have to say that. You have to do what you're gonna say.
Right.
If you don't, that's called scamming and fraud.
Right.
Now, when you asked us to help you, I don't know if you asked us to help you, but yeah, you did ask us to help you do some kind of pay for something. Remember, you wanted donations for your party. It was for you though. Remember that? You asked, hey, I got a ticket. I want y'all to help me pay for it. Right? That's legal. Right. It was for you. It was for you. If you take money from people and you specify what you gonna do with it, legally you have to use that to do what you say you was gonna do. Legally, you don't even have to have a 501c. If you receive money and you say I'm gonna buy somebody a washing machine or dryer, and you spend it on yourself, that's illegal. Right. That's personal gain. You don't even have to have a 50C fund. That's called fraud and scamming. Right? So even though you're not 501c, you know me and you have no paperwork legally. That's why I give you legal paperwork. So you can document that whenever you feel like it. If you're not
I got
501c,
all my receipts. I'm a
right,
receipt
all your receipts,
expert.
right. You still have the document. You still have the document that because you're getting a substantial amount of money. That's the only reason you have the document. Anything over $20,000, the people want to see where it's going. But you still can receive gifts and you still can spend it on personal gains. It just has to be what you say it's for. You can't do unethical with people
I
money.
wonder if she filed this year.
Everything that we have
Doesn't have a
collected and done, it was stored.
Many LLCs.
As long as you got a paper trail, it's fine.
We got a paper trail.
That's
One thing about Cash App,
I know you got a paper trail.
they want
I know you got a
Cash App
paper trail.
keep its own paper trail.
Yeah. No, they document that.
Yeah, Cash App keep its own paper trail. You got to put in a memo what it's for. When donations come in, the donations come in stating who the donations are for. There is also things that shows that those people get those donations. We also have our receipts to the domestic violence shelter. We have our charity receipts. Javon and Kevin, we're doing very good as far as keeping up with our receipts. The 501c3 is in effect. It is going. We do our minutes. We have our meetings. They're reported to the bank. We're like, and I thank God for people like Winston that keep making sure that we do it. But we turn in all our minutes, all that stuff. We do this shit the right way. So when they over there talking about, oh, she going to jail. For what? How can you go to jail when you know business? This ain't my first rodeo.
Yeah. Even though you're not 501c, when you're handling people money, you still have to act as if you were 501c because there are still legality complications inside of money when you're handling money, especially when you're handling thousands of dollars.
Right.
As long as you got a paper trail.
Susu wouldn't know that because she used to stealing money. Excuse me, but she don't know that because she's a thief. She robs people, so she don't have the mind frame. She's a hot pocket, okay? So I don't expect for Susu to understand when she's stealing folks' money. Only the people that she stole from get it, not her. So respectfully, I don't expect
Too soon, honey.
prison time for robbing folk when she could have got a job to understand. No disrespect to anybody that did prison time for robbing people. But you get my drift, don't you? Yeah, I don't expect you to understand Susu. You stole them. It wasn't your money.
As long as you're doing stuff ethical with people money, and you got a paper trail, sign a paper trail, you're perfectly legally fine. Even if you're not 501c. You don't even have to be 501c.
She meant to say top shelf. She meant to say favorite nephew. She meant to say Duffy. She meant to say Glam. She meant to say who else? Curtis. She meant to say PJ. She meant to say.
her whole damn camp.
Okay, that's what she meant to say.
You're 501c, right? And you're telling everybody that you have a 5.
I can't wait for the IRS to hear
It'll
this
be worldwide.
advice that someone is giving her.
That means you have a charity. So when you're doing that, you definitely got to keep a paper trail because you can't be spending money on your personal self. Just look at
She did it on lavish events. Birthday party, 50th birthday, a cruise.
Hi, Netra. A lot of beneficial spend money on personal gain and stuff like that. So
I'll
just
tell
keep the
you 1
trail,
second.
and you'll be fine.
1 second.
No, we need to hear. Hold on, Keith.
Okay.
What you say you gonna do?
Yeah, so
Well, let me rephrase that. I know you do what you say you do with your money, or what others' money when they donate to you. Straight like that.
Do you really, Winston?
you file. Hi, Netra. How are you? Hi, panel. If you file, like if it hasn't been completed, but if you filed, that's still considered a 501c. And you can have the 501c, which is a nonprofit, as well as a nonprofit. I mean, a nonprofit as well as a for-profit. So it's an off branch of what your nonprofit is, which is a branch. So
He
with
doesn't
that
even
being
have that
said,
in place,
if
baby. It's
you
an
made too much money
LLC. Like, what are you not
through your
understanding?
for-profit, your
Everything
for-profit
she
can
owns
give
is
to
for
your
profit.
nonprofit,
She has to
but your
prove that.
nonprofit can't give to the for-profit. So it's two can be right at the same
You know what's
time.
so crazy?
And I was talking to Good Yellow about it.
Imagine Netra
So
saying
all
that
you
to me,
need
and
to
I'm a
do, and
whole
you said
business
it already,
major,
that you
and I
keep
graduated
tabs
with a
on
bachelor's
everything
in
that you
business.
do, right? So long as you keep your you itemize everything and keep all your receipts. Even if you go to the restroom and they charge you for the restroom, that is a receipt, and you can also itemize that as well. So with that being said, I just wanted to come and, say, because if you're like, you have your merch and all of that, that's for profit. But if you like cap on what you're supposed to make, and like say if you made example 150,000, and if a lot of for profits, what they do is give to nonprofits, so then they don't have to pay as much taxes, where they can be forgiven for that. So with that being said, you can do both at the same time. The only thing is paper trail accounting,
Y'all are trying to
itemizing
clean her books for
throughout
her on
the
live.
trial and
This is
error
crazy.
of when
This
you
is
pay your
fucking
taxes
nuts.
or whatnot.
They're trying to clean her books for
And
her
then
on
your
live.
nonprofit, you can also get grants, and you can get block grants, and the grants that you
I can't
get,
take it no more.
they're
Hold on.
unlimited
Let me say
lists.
this, please.
So
Let me say
you can
this.
get operational.
Hold up.
This is
Now
word salad.
this is why I go back to when I say the bloggers. Shout out to them, because Netra them has done several gimmies or grabbies, right? And so when you line up her bank statement, Cash App statement, and all the above with the day that so and so and so and so said that, you know what I mean? So the supporter said, "Hey, we're giving to Roro," and then she said, "We gave Roro 4,700." But when there's an audit, when someone like myself has all these Cash App reports and receipts and bank statements and stuff, and it comes to find out it was more than 47. What we doing then? Because that's why I say, y'all, people want to be famous. That's dumb as hell. You sit here letting people be able to blog and sit in your room and record everything you do every single day, and knowing that there's a traceable paper trail. You just mentioned the paper trail. There's a paper trail, right? That so when you say, "Hey, we gave Rowo 4,700, we gave the girl Shalala, whatever her name last week, we gave her 600," but come to find out that day in receipts came in double that or more than that. What happens then?
Thing though, you are having like a high level conversation. These people are playing word salad. That woman over there was just saying, if you had a checking account and if you finance, but if you say 501, you can add the C and then carry the 2 into you'll be able to get an organization, and that's corporate. Like, I'm sorry, maybe it's just late and I'm
Carry
tired,
the
but
one,
like,
baby. Don't forget to carry the one.
girl, both of them. The nigga before her too, being like, he just said the same thing 3 times basically.
Carry the one.
This is why she's in the shit that she's in. Look at the people she's surrounded with.
I'm gonna get me some merch.
Didn't they do that to Katie?
Y'all gonna buy my merch if I get some merch that say "Carry the one, Netra."
Didn't they do that to Katie?
Didn't they raise money for
Katie and
They
then
raised
give her
money
all
for
the
Katie
money to go? Then she never asked to go, and they raised money for her. They said that Keela stole the 500. They're going to trace back that 500. I mean, when I tell you Roro money, we're gonna really know how much. Oh my god, it's a lot. I mean, every.
Make them for me, bless.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's about to get real. It's about to get. And then here's the other thing that someone just told her, say, as long as you have filed for a 501, right? So here's the thing: if you have, that's public funds. That means, guess what? Any one of you who've ever given one dime, or just period, if you want, I could ask, "Hey, I would like to see your filings." I would like to see your filings, and I also would like to see your bank records. That's the problem when you deal with public funds. That's again why so many people go to prison. I mean, big people. Y'all got to remember our president almost went to prison for this. Misappropriating funds. When you say, hey, everybody, I want you to vote for me, but I need funds to run, you must use that money for that. Otherwise, it's a prison sentence. And that's what they tried to say he didn't do.
To look up any nonprofit organization, including 501c3s, you can look at their IRS filings, their budgets, because again, their budgets have to be aligned because you have to show that you are bringing in the money and then the money's going out. Overhead. Wait, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to say the name of the website. It's called GuideStar. I'm going to put it down in the comments, but
Please, send it to me, Cash.
Okay, I will.
Thank you, Cash. This is good, guys. We are in overtime. I haven't seen a gift fly in centuries. Thank you, AJ, for completing my last live.
You ain't filed tax in 2 years. Unmute. Cause I need them in 30 days.
My 4 years.
Yeah. My discovery said
About 4. Down there 5. Cause I was like not doing it. Got a rip off. Guess what? When I filed my taxes, when I got my food trailer and I filed taxes on that, all they did was penalize me and gave me the remainder of my money. It's just a penalty, baby. That's it. It's a penalty. So y'all can call and do whatever you want to do. Do whatever. Don't waste your time trying to clock Netra. I've lived it and I've experienced it. I went without paying my taxes and filed them later, years later, and still got a bag from the government.
But did you file them correctly?
That is all. Now what we doing? Audited.
She's gonna get audited. It's about.
Don't y'all? But here's the thing, Cash and Susu. Y'all do know that there's a time frame, right, where some stuff is mixed up. Y'all know?
I love it here.
Oh, yes. You know that, right? Because someone lost their job in 2021.
Experience is the best teacher in life.
2021, but they got a PPP.
Scared you learn it.
A PPP. So here's the thing.
Oh,
your business was supposed to be in business, operable and in business by February 15, 2020, right? In order to file PPP. February 2020, she was working for Dr. French.
This is the definition of you should have hung up the phone a long time ago. FOE doesn't have a group chat where you could just lie in peace. God.
No, Cash. They all been infiltrated.
And in order to say that you had a legitimate business, one, proving that you have legit, especially when it comes to food, you know, you need a food service certificate, you need an LLC, you need a bank account, you need any of those things. Also remember that food and things like that would have also had to have taxes on them. So you would have had to have Texas state income tax. Does Texas have income tax for those of you who live in Texas? Because let me tell you something about Georgia. That's why I don't mess with selling nothing.
I believe in every state there's local, state, and federal.
No. There's a lot of states that don't have.
Florida, you don't have to file state income tax.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it says no. They saying no.
Georgia don't play. Georgia literally, I was gonna, like a part of my insurance business, I was gonna, sell some things that people come in there often asking for. And baby, I went 45 days and had not filed or sent in any sales tax money. You know, them people showed up at my door and those agents literally have handcuffs on their side. It was scary. I was like, yeah, y'all can rip that certificate. A sales tax certificate is ridiculous.
Okay, so they're saying Texas don't.
Okay, so that's good.
Ohio definitely does.
Yeah, she would have, if she sold food, she would have had to have taken taxes and sent them into the state. So she's good there. But I mean, if there was no LLC, Susu, you know that information. When was the LLC created?
1 second.
Don't get me wrong, you could be a sole proprietor, but
Yeah, I was going to go over that real quick for Z Houdini. So basically, for-profit versus nonprofit. A for-profit business is a business that is literally for profit. So you sell a good or you offer a service, you get to, pocket the difference of your overhead and that kind of thing. A nonprofit business either brings in donations from other people, and those funds have to be spent and allocated on whatever it is. So it could be a charitable thing. There's a few different designations that you can have under a nonprofit, religious organization, that kind of thing, but you can't essentially make a profit from it that goes towards benefiting like a person or entity. So I can't have a nonprofit like Netra and then pay myself to be an influencer. All of those funds that people donate have to be used for the purpose that I say that they're going to be used for. Now, I think they want to set it up as a 501c3 because they want to start applying for grants. I already see where this is going, and that's going to, if they ever get to that point, honey,
that's where the problem comes
in a world of trouble.
It's a difference, y'all, between sales tax and state income tax. I don't see how y'all really making it out there without any sales. It's hard to make it without sales. Like Colorado can. I mean, they got a big weed business over there. But do y'all have state sales tax? Like when you buy something, you buy a pair of shoes for $20. Do you pay $20 or do you pay like $23 because of
taxes? I don't know. In New York, they have state sales tax on like.
Okay, well, there you go.
But not food.
If she's a legitimate business and she was selling food, then guess what? There was supposed to have been taxes on that food.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And also, how is she getting money back as a business owner, especially if she filed her taxes late? Like, you hypothetically could get money back if you were probably doing like W-2, but you're saying, well, you allege to the IRS that you had a business that you weren't.
Yeah, so the food truck was in 2021.
Well, then, hold on. What was the date of inception? June of 2021. Okay, so therefore, any business that got a PPP loan was supposed to have been operable by February the 15th, 2020. Already in business. The PPP loans was to help you establish a business. They were to help you to our, business that was struggling because we was in a, and she was working for Dr. French at the time. Yeah. Full time at that.
And then the other company was in 2023, and then most recently, it looks like Miss Netra Entertainment 2025.
Well, okay, well that's great. So basically, before she can see, I can claim anything that I did on Breakfast Tea with Key, Messy Talk, all that was under my entertainment company. And you guys remember, I started at the very day I started streaming, right? August the 6th at 8:10 in the morning. I never forget when y'all said, let's do it. And I went straight to Secretary of State and became an LLC. Well, Netra, you didn't become an LLC until after you had sued me. So, there's that.
Yeah, January 2025.
I told y'all court was going to be great, but yeah. These are the ABCs. Your business was supposed to be operable, and you're supposed to have proof that it was operable. And ways to prove that you had operable business is a business bank account, an LLC, sales tax being accepted and remitted to the state of Texas. Those are the ways that you prove that you're legitimately a business. So, and also, where's that income tax from 2020? Yeah.
We got a surprise guest.
How y'all doing? Good morning to y'all. How y'all doing?
What's up, Kev? Go ahead.
I just wanted to say this, right? And I ain't trying to be messy or bring up nothing, but I don't think that she thought this through, because I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I was about to